There we go. Because the music was free use because I was using it for the content of the game. There we go. So we'll see if this video gets flagged for quote-unquote copyright, then we'll deal with it. As a thaumaturgic apprentice, there's a lot to learn. I think that's thaumaturgy. Every object must be treated with care and is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. Okay. I like the clicking noises. It was only supposed to be a temporary assignment, agreement, or arrangement. Sorry, I got the right A word eventually. When Eli left the shop, strange antiques in my hand. None of us knew by then that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that cannot be stopped. The ravens were an omen, a circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed even then to signal the start of the rising dead. What? Oh, interesting. Okay, so while this is loading, I'm going to explain something real quick. This game was made by the same people who made Strange Horticulture, as I was saying earlier on stream. And my husband found it, and he's like, do you think you'd like this? And I'm like, is it creepy? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yes, I would love it. I did not expect it to have this level of vibes. Like, I saw this part, but dang. And they also still have the cat. Oh, it has multiple colored eyes. Even better. I love it. I love that. Okay, we got different items here. I like how they fit back into a nice shelf. But you can kind of move them around too. Okay. So, do we have... Oh. I found a secret thing. Well, back into the box she goes, secret thing. Wait. Interesting. Okay, so I'm playing this blind just like I did Strange Horticulture. I don't know if there's multiple endings. I don't care. We're going to do it by hair the first time, and then after that we'll have plants. Oh, it's so pretty. I like how you can move it around, these different plants. But yeah, these guys are the same guys who made Strange Horticulture, and I plan to try and put this in the lineup after Strange Horticulture so that we can kind of continue on with it. These guys are great at doing storytelling and vibes. Like, this is so relaxing. I don't want to start the game. I want to sit here and just listen to the music and the rain. But fine. We'll get to work. I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass and must leave at once. I am leaving the shop in your care with some reluctance, I might add. You make use of my reference material here. Take this. Okay. Use my reference materials here. Take this. Here's an index in the box that may be useful. If in doubt, study it carefully. And remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to even any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. Oops. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. I should be back in a few days. Okay. 1. Use the arrow keys to navigate your shop. Oh. Okay, 1. You should not have trusted me, because I already found a shiny thing. Oh, so we got more here. Oh god, this is blood. And there's a... Oh, cool. Give me the weight. I want the weight here. Okay. You have a locked thing? You know I'm going to open that. Okay. Okay, so... I also see that there's things down here. There's things there. Oh. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, let's see who this is. Eli White. Eli is the thaumaturge, a collector of powerful objects. Objects that to be untrained eye may appear dull and lifeless, but in the right hands and armed with the right knowledge can be a gateway to much worse. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each new object has been the drive force of his adult life. As the owner of the strange antique, Eli is a stern master. He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side, a side that is most reserved for the store's cat, Jupiter. Oh, the cat's name is Jupiter. Oh my gosh, I love it already. That's fair. And this is his information. Oh, I see Jupiter. Hello, Jupiter. Look at you. Jupiter. Jupiter is a thaumaturgy cat, or more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's thaumaturgy. Jupiter was found strange antiques, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. As is with cats. His business is his own, but in largely consistence of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere, and before and beyond. What he does on his excursions is a mystery, but he seems to be well known amongst the town's residents. Okay, so this does take place in the same universe as Strange Horticulture. I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to look into any of the information because I wanted to be surprised. So this is probably the same map, same area, same people, but different circumstance, different shop. I actually love that they did this, and I hope that this company does more of it. I really like the idea of being able to build on the universe you've already made, because with Undermere being a town and being a relatively large town, and as the years go on, you can make the town bigger, because that's how culture goes. You can make an endless amounts of games from that with different stories, having the cozy, creepy vibe that they've got going on. I don't think that they're necessarily going to keep leaning on that, but I do think that that opens a really good Pandora's box for the game and the company at large. Great job, guys. I really do think that this is a fantastic idea. I will get frustrated, though, but that's part of the learning process. Ding, ding. What's wrong with your face? They did good with the pudgy cheeks. Congratulations. Today is the day you meet the great Tom Poe. That's me. I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. Okay. But I reserve some room for laughter amongst friends and shops with cats in them. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Okay. Hunter's boon. Okay, cool. I gotta right click. Hunter's boon. Okay, a hunter's boon is a primal object that grants the power of a predator, enhanced precision and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishments. Okay. There's items with curses on it. Okay. Putting the book away is a little harder in this situation, but I also feel like they're doing it to keep track of things. Okay. Now, how do I examine things? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, God, this is cool. Same way you pick up a book, which is the right click. Color composition. Move the cursor into different parts of the object to inspect it. Bronze. Okay, so you can check what it's made of. Raise details. Okay. I have nothing to remark on. Okay. My heart feels lighter. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so we're looking for a thing that's a trophy. Yellowish brown color. Okay. Touch. Smooth, but with hard ridges. Okay, yeah. So it's like a tooth. I hear nothing to remark on. It gives me a strong sense of power. Okay, so that might be one. Trying to find anything. A cheap metal with some kind of poor pedestal. Okay. Brown fabric of some sort. Oh, hold up. Yellowish brown and white. Okay. Hard, somewhat rough. Rough fabric. Engraved details. Okay. I hear nothing of remark. Okay. I have nothing. I have nothing remarkable. Okay, so this doesn't do anything. It just looks nice. So this is a good contender for what he's looking for. There's also this. Yellow bone, yellow bone. Okay. Something hard. Okay. Coarse material, yeah. A soft sound lifts like a serpent's whispering entails from within. Serpent sound. Okay, so that's probably a good thing. It has some evil quality to it. I do not like holding it. Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. Don't hold it anymore. So, is it this? Yeah! Identified. Curses. This is a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sense of power. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay. Those carved tomes, more commonly known as Moon's Heart, can be embedded with a sentimental or a feeling, such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crest symbols associated with both the cynical and nocturnal disciples or disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, that's awesome. I like how you can touch things. Like you can sense them and see what they are. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, so my father says, always used to say. Seems like shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters ago. Aww. A creepy dark side has set into my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. A pearly blue eye. Look at this, got little stuff on it. This is cool. Iron, okay. Cool and smooth to the touch. Surprisingly warm. Okay. Nothing remarkable. I have nothing remarkable about it, but it's so pretty. Okay, fine. So he wants a shadow holder. Gold. Withered flesh. Grim. Yeah. Leathery, bony. Quite unpleasant to the touch. Okay. I was expecting it to smell worse than it does. That's messed up. Nothing remarkable about it. Okay. What about you? Iron. Green marble. Are you sure that's a green marble? It's following me. Definitely into details. Nothing of remark. Nothing of remark. It's following. How is that not something terrifying? Oh, I like that I can just pick up the plants and look at them. Black gemstone, iron. Iron is very pretty. Cool. Every sound has become both louder and clearer. Oh, I have nothing to remark. So it helps with sound. Like color. I don't know if the color is going to matter yet, but it will matter eventually. Polished. Nothing to remark. I'm overwhelmed by a warm, loving emotion. Aww, that's cute. Okay. Clay. Cork. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Spongy. I don't know about you. Spongy is not the word I'd use for a cork. I guess maybe if it's a fresh cork, I don't know. Hard, something rough. Markings have been carved. Pungent. Ew, that doesn't sound great. I have nothing to remark. At least it isn't speaking to me. Okay. Nothing to remark. Textured. Pointed. Okay, we might as well check all this side and find out. Dark wood. That wood's pretty, by the way. Perhaps you? Okay. Smooth, rough, and granulate. Okay. Nothing. I don't like how this makes me feel. Okay, that's fair. Put it down. Don't touch it again. Bronze. It's pretty bronze. Raised details. Okay. Nothing remarkable. Are you going to speak to me too? Okay, fine. Imagine being the guy across the way and watching this shopkeeper just touch everything and be like, "Are you the thing?" No. Please throw it away. Licks one thing, is like, no, this isn't it. And then throws you know, he's just like doing weird examinations while you're talking to him. And you're just like, I just came to get one thing. And you're like, I need to find the thing you want. So I'm sorry. You'll have to hold. Maybe this? Let's see if it's you. Because this is the one we were just talking about. Polish. They're remarkable. Hold on. Let me check the book. Because we just got that, didn't we? Oh, okay. So we have stuff. Yeah, I think we just got this one. Oh, they get some pretty cool pictures here. Get the 100 boon. They brought the plant back. They brought it back. Oh my god. I love that. Oh, look. It's the Dendru's plant. Okay. This carving tome was more commonly used as moan's heart. Yeah. Sometimes the feature of that shapeless, both with indeed the form itself. It's often connected to the moon. Can be imbued with the sentimental value of feeling of joy and tightly recalled feelings. So is that helpful? I might need to go back here and find something specific. Is a common fear of a memento that acts as an aid to recollection. Memory cannot be reside in both the mind and the out at the same time. It cannot be stored indefinitely. When memory has been left in for a long period of time, it can begin to emit unpleasant vapors and empty. And on the other hand, it has an ominous presence, pulling at the tethers of one's mind. Okay, so this item is I think this is an item. It can hold a memory for a short period of time, but it can't be held there for long, or it will start to corrupt it. Areas. These objects include a form of synthetics where colors and tones, light and shadow, can be felt through touch. They are sometimes used by those who work in the low light conditions, such as mines. The gemstones in the areas are arranged in the shape of the constellations that share its name. Okay. Binding seed. These items are made of two distinct materials, representing the metric and the winks, the mind and the body. Wags? I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it winks. It looks like that. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral encompassing the body of the seed. Okay. A binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies the feeling of guilt and shame. Okay. So... Okay. An ethereal key is designed to be hidden from prying eyes. When the objective moves from the object in a circular motion, the key is revealed by its gemstone of light. There are rare items and cannot generally be known outside of the thermo circles. Gemstones of the night power the continued charm. Okay. Also known as the Eye of the Forest, these infest artifacts enable one to enter the minds of lesser creatures. It can allegedly that someone himself wielded an eye. An eyes are hard to come by. They are powerful and should not be used carelessly. Okay, so let's speak to animals. These items can allow the bearer to pass unrecognized and used for any length of time. If used for any length of time, the wielder can begin to lose the sense of self. The remains of the bygone creatures have been used in thermatology for centuries, from pure petrified teeth and bones to devil's not toenails. What? So devils have used this too? Or are you just calling it a devil as like a nickname? A guise of Lilium was one such item that makes one use of ancient power. Okay. Hair charm, a simple charm that amplifies sound, which generally used by the hard of hearing. They are curious but can be enjoyed by young and old alike. And of course, they have more devilish application too, making it possible to eavesdrop on private conversations. Yeah, okay. There's a vast skull in the catacombs said to belong to the beast Blackburn Hargard hole. Followers believe that when he skewed it, it dropped its soul along with its power. It is an item known as the Wraith's Chamber. What the heck? Okay. That sounds like a very ominous name. Heart chambers are based on this mythological item, but they have morphed over time in a way to keep those dear to us close by heart after death. Okay. Horned shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestow the ability to overcome personal demons. Okay. In use, the horns are rubbed between fingers, causing them to become worn smoothly over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but more commonly tomes of some kind. So is that what I need? I feel like that one's what I'm gonna need, because he's got demons from his dad's like past and stuff to be like I think he's mourning along with thinking that something's haunting him. Use the reverse effect of the Black Heart Curse. A skilled hand is required to perform the procedure. Drawing the curse from the body over the course of several hours, the instrument is made using a dried seed pod of the sheep snap plant. Okay. Produced purpose to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regards by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbued of wisdom shows that the is not merely decorative, libidinal. There is a power in symbology, as the old Thermotali says as well. Okay. During the rite of the red knives, if the Oxford spirit is called fully submerging goat's blood, for 9 days and 9 nights. That's pretty rough. Then performed correctly, the rite is said to impact vitality and clarifies of thoughts, although perhaps not for the goat. Oh, don't bring up the goat. You make me sad now. Okay. I'm asking you not to bring that up. Somewhat object, mundane object, or whatever, were originally made as an offering to the goddess Fortune. I think Fortune sounds good. But the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep venom at bay. Okay. But some say that you can still hear Corchin looks like it, because if I replace the S, it'd be like Scorchin, right? Or close to Scorchin. Close. Not quite. Unearth hissed. Nearly hiss when they hold the Orcan's ring, Orsh's ring to their ear. Okay. So yeah, you hear hissing, right? Is that what it says? You hear hissing? Yeah. So we have one of those. Amethor is a thermatologic ink to the inner mind. A hot tea made from the geranium plant is drank from them, taking on different properties depending on the type of mirth. I think mirth is the way. This particular type can be used to enter a meditative state and bypass the rush and clutter of consciousness, prompting clarity of thought. We've already read this. Protects against insanity in all its forms. These items, like the mind itself, are not well understood. Shadow. Okay, here it is. Shadow. A shadow hold or auction value is contained in a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle, and some sort of box or something in a box. It can be used to contain an spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from shadows, from poisons like a wound. They are decorative with elaborate designs called a shadow catcher. So this is the design that we should be looking for. Okay. I know we'd eventually find it, I just didn't know where. Okay, so I think we actually have an item that has that decoration. It's this one, right? We feel lighter. Is it hollow, though? I guess so. It has the mark on it. I'm gonna go with that. I feel like that's the one. No, okay. This wasn't the item I was looking for. I should slow down and throw them. Okay, I was just being sure. What's this? Stone. Rough. Okay. Is this thing? There are blue gemstones in this. Rised, yeah. Can I just give him a basic jar? And like, here you go. Yeah. It fills me with a sense of foreboding. Yeah. I don't think that that's unreasonable. Do I have something that's hollow? Maybe the bottle here. I bet it's this bottle here, because if you look at the thing, it looks similar. Yeah. This item is the container of some kind. Its design, the bottle is the same as the sketch. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. It looks similar to the other thing, but the other one's cockeyed. There we go. A sunbonnet is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly and made of some non-precarious metal of some kind, housing a light gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and the light of the sun, a brightness that can pierce the darkness gloom. Okay. There's auto labeling options, settings, adding labels by hand isn't your thing. Oh, okay, cool. We're gonna do that because I'm not very good at like typing things out. It takes so much time. No, let's go back. Sorry. I did that last time earlier. Hello, kitty. Oh, he's so pretty. He's such a chunker too compared to Hellborn. Hellborn may just be a cat that likes to be a little slimmer. Hello, it's the mailman. What's with all these ravens flying around about Undermere today? Something bad's gonna happen. I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be that sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Okay. Thank you. Oh, it's so much tinier now. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in a boatyard last night. My I was gonna say Bones, but I think it's Jones. Mr. Jones, because I just realized there's no period here, but that's what this is. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked him to take a look at them first. The man does like to burn things. They look old, almost like nothing of much use here. But I thought of you when I came across the entry on the ship. Okay, cool. So okay, there's nothing. Okay, sorry, I was trying to see if there was anything else I needed to know. I guess we don't get any information about the mailman? Okay. Oh, there's a button here. Oh. Interesting. We'll figure that out later. Do we get any more? Oh. Oh, there's a table here with stuff on it. Oh, this magnifying glass is so much bigger. Okay, I like that they did that. That's amazing. That magnifying glass is so massive. Where's it at? Okay. Sorry, it bothers me that they're open. Oh. Oh, we can explore now. I was kind of wondering where we were going to find this. Undermere. Wait, we can explore the town itself? Oh, dang. That's so cool. Let's see here. Strange antiques are down here. Let's try to see if I, like, recognize anything. Right off the bat. I probably will recognize stuff. Strange horticulture's on here, too. Oh, that's awesome. It's, like, over here. I like how you can see everything. That's cute. That's awesome. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute. What is these? Sorry, I'm just looking at them. I'll put them back for now. We don't know what they are. Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. Why? All thermogenic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over the thermometry lens. Is that what this is? Thermometry lens? These fields are not fully understand despite their attempts to study them over the years. Okay, is this what this is? Can I bring an item down here? I can. Okay. Interesting. Okay. He said that we need to go next door. Okay, so we're strange antiques. So we're at 29. We're down here. We're across town from the strange horticulture. And we need to go next door to the wine cellar, which is 30? No. 26. Library. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, maybe it's the farm. He said next door. Okay. The proper Praetor of the Mistress begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain that I'm from Strange Antiques next door. Yes, well, take the lot of them out of here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me, but I don't like the thought of those unnatural things in my cellar. Okay, thank you. Okay, this is cool. Let's bring this down here. Let's do this. These are new things, right? I still don't know how these work, but we'll figure that out soon. So yeah, we've done that. Let's go ahead and hold up. I can see his tail. It's kind of cute. Can I? Okay, I was trying to see if there's a way to put this. I guess I can start putting them in the drawer here, I guess. Okay, and then we have this. Is that the missing piece, maybe? Okay. We'll figure what those are in a minute, I guess. The game will teach us as we go along. Okay. It's Harry Potter! No, I'm kidding. I am, his ring. I want this ring. That's a pleasing word to hold my tongue. On my tongue. You want the snake thing? I can't remember which one of these actually makes slithering noises. Is this it? I know it's on this side. I just can't remember which one it is. Yeah. Made of bone, this item sacrifices the description, fits the description, this item satisfies the description. Closer inspection confirms the hissing noise can be indeed heard. Well, yeah. Alright, these stones items weigh the same as a man's heart. According to the popular myth, the truth is in less dramatic, but the weight of these items is never important and should not stray more than a hair from precision 1 pound. They are based off the chest of those in a coma drawn on them. Coma. Okay. Okay. We're gonna swap videos real quick. And we can just dance the night away until we can